Hey guys, it's Sam and this is Top 5 Wednesday. If you are new to Top 5 Wednesday, I will leave a link to the Goodreads group down below for topics and such. This week's topic is our favorite creepy settings. This does not have to be from horror or anything that's supposed to be creepy necessarily, but these are some settings that were a little bit spoopy. Number 5 is Henrietta, and that is the town that the Raven Boys takes place in. This story is just so atmospheric and just has that creepy feeling to it all the time. So even though nothing in the books that I've read so far about Henrietta is particularly scary, there's something about it that makes it feel eerie and creepy, especially when they go in the forest, and I'm forgetting the name of that place that they go to, which I know you guys will tell me in the comments, but that particular place is very creepy and spooky. Number 4 is the dead spaceship from Leviathan Wakes. So in Leviathan Wakes there's like a virus that's happening and going around and basically turning people into zombies. It's really gross. And they see footage of like the dead ship and stuff a lot, and it's a horror show. It's like The Walking Dead in space. It's horrible. And the reason I think this creeped me out so much too is because it reminds me of another creepy place that's very similar, and you guys know that I can't go a Top 5 Wednesday all month without talking about Mass Effect, so here we go. But in Mass Effect 2 there's a ship that you go on, and it's really creepy as well, and it reminds me of that. Like, this ship reminds me of that experience, and that was a more visceral experience for me because I was playing it as a video game. And ooh man, the atmosphere and the music and the creepy sounds, it's a lot, and I was not a fan. It was real scary. So Leviathan Wakes itself is not a horror book, and Mass Effect is not a horror game. It just has some spooky stuff sometimes. Number 3, we have the Moors from Gothic literature in general, but specifically Wuthering Heights, but in general the Moors, Jane Eyre, all that kind of stuff is just a creepy Gothic romance setting, and I had to mention it because it's just one of those. It's misty, it's spooky, it's a Gothic romance, it's the Misty Moors. And number 2 is Death from the Abortion series by Garth Nix. Yes, of course Death is kind of scary, but this is like a river Styx situation, so the characters that are abortions have to go and wade through this like death river into various gates where the dead are and like bind them, and it's spooky. It's real spooky, man, and it's supposed to be because you're in death, and you know it's scary, but it's a very different representation of death than we're used to seeing, I think, and it's really cool, but spooky. And number 1 is my favorite kind of creepy setting in general, and that is the wood from Uprooted by Naomi Novik. The wood in here is a creepy forest, and it's like alive and kind of evil, and I love magical like forests like that. I just love it. I think that's so cool. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. So this whole feeling within the forest and the wood, and like the wood being like aware, is super cool. So again, if you have any recommendations like that, I really love that. But any kind of fantasy where the wood has like feelings almost, I really enjoy that. But it was creepy. The things in here are creepy. So that is it for some of my favorite creepy settings. Comment down below, let me know some of your favorite creepy settings. Try to stay away from the horror, because of course horror is supposed to be scary, but let me know some things that like maybe weren't intended to be scary settings necessarily, or like were scary but not in like a horror setting kind of way. Let me know down below. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all you guys soon.